You ever sit in a room so quiet, the only thing you can hear is the sound of your own guilt? Not regret, not shame, just guilt. Because regret means something happened and you wish it didn't. But guilt means you know you're actively choosing the wrong thing, right now, and still doing it. You know you should be working, you know you should be training, building, pushing, but instead, you're here, on your bed, on your phone. And the worst part isn't even the fact that you're doing nothing. The worst part is that this isn't new. This is your routine. This is your life. You're not resting. You're escaping. You're not relaxing. You're avoiding. You're not tired. You're distracted, drained, addicted, lost. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and you've known it for a long time. But instead, you keep choosing the easy route, the soft path, the path that feels good for a moment but leaves a deeper emptiness every time you follow it. I'll start tomorrow. I just need a break. It's not that bad. You say these things on loop, like a broken record you're too lazy to fix. But there's a crack in the illusion now, isn't there? Because deep down, under all the numbing, you feel it. That ache, that pressure, that panic creeping up behind your neck. Time is moving, fast, and you're not. There's a moment in every man's life when he realizes he's been living on autopilot. He wakes up, checks his phone, eats junk, scrolls for dopamine, lies to himself about productivity, maybe half-asses a workout, maybe doesn't. He sleeps late, wakes up tired, repeats it all again, and it hits him. This is not life. This is sedation. You are sedating your potential. You are killing your greatness with 1,000 small comforts. Every time you skip the gym, every time you scroll for hours, every time you ignore your goals, you are burying the man you were born to become. You were supposed to be more than this. You are supposed to be more than this. But it won't happen just because you want it. It won't happen because you watched another motivational video. It won't happen because you feel inspired. It only happens when you stop waiting and start moving. When did you stop trying? When did you trade your ambition for distraction? When did you decide that being mediocre was okay as long as you felt comfortable? There's a reason you feel that constant anxiety. It's your conscience screaming at you, telling you you're meant for more, and you keep silencing it with noise, with food, with pornography, with social media, with comfort. But it doesn't go away, does it? Because truth has a way of haunting you until you face it. Why am I like this? Why can't I just start? Why do I keep wasting my life? This is your moment. The one where you finally admit it. I've been wasting time, and I know it. Not as a joke, not as a throwaway line in some meme, but as a brutal, soul-cutting truth that demands change. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to do it for you. The motivation won't magically appear. The fear won't disappear. The laziness won't vanish with a new app or planner. It's you. You versus you. And the version of you that wins will decide your future. I'm done wasting my life. Done pretending this doesn't matter. Done being average in a life that demands excellence. I'm tired of looking in the mirror and not recognizing the man staring back. I don't want easy anymore. I want purpose. I want control. I want to wake up proud of how I lived. And I know it starts with one decision. Own your time or be owned by it. Because the truth is, wasting time isn't passive. It's a choice. Every single time, you chose to snooze the alarm. You chose to skip your workout. You chose to scroll instead of study, watch instead of build, coast instead of climb. Every time you gave in to comfort, you voted against your future. And those votes stack up until your life becomes a prison of your own decisions. Stop acting like you're a victim of your own habits. You made them. You reinforced them. and only you can break them. It's not supposed to be easy. You're not supposed to feel ready. Growth is supposed to be painful. That pain, that resistance, that's the signal you're in the right place. So lean into it. Let it burn. Let it break you down so you can rebuild into someone stronger. No more hiding, no more running, no more wasting. This is your line in the sand. You cross it, or you stay behind forever. You don't change your life with a motivational video. You change it when the pain of staying the same becomes unbearable. When you get so sick of your own excuses that you revolt against your own weakness. When you get so disgusted with your own patterns that you finally snap, not out of hate, out of love, for the man you know you're meant to become. I am no longer negotiating with the weaker version of me. I am done giving time to the voice that wants me small. I am not the product of my environment. I am the product of my standards. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning. The realization is painful, but it's a gift. Because the moment you finally admit the truth, you can start building the man who will never live this way again. This is your wake-up call. Not a whisper, a scream. Get up. You've got time, but not forever. Make the next 5 minutes count, then the next, then the next. Because your future doesn't start tomorrow. It starts right now. Regret is the ghost that never leaves. It doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't chase you, it waits. And the moment you're alone, when the noise dies down, when the fake confidence fades and the distractions stop working, it's there, sitting beside you, looking just like you, but colder, emptier, older. What did I do with the last 6 months, the last year, the last 3? What happened to the version of me that had big plans? Where is he? Where did he go? You remember all those things you said you'd do? The body you were supposed to build, the business you were supposed to start, the discipline you were supposed to master. Where are they now? You had time. You had freedom. You had dreams. But you wasted them. You traded them for comfort. You don't even know what you lost, because the pain of regret doesn't show up instantly. It builds slowly, like rust, until one day you wake up and realize you're not 18 anymore. You're not 21, not 25. Time is slipping, and you're still in the same place, still scrolling, still numbing, still waiting. You thought you had time. But time doesn't wait for people who waste it. It rewards those who use it like a weapon. And now, you feel it. That sick, hollow weight in your chest. That echo in your gut saying, I messed up. You can't rewind. You can't relive. You can't get those years back. I had so many chances. So many mornings where I could have started. So many hours I threw away. And for what? A dopamine hit? Some fake validation online? Another nap? This is what regret looks like. It's not just sadness. It's anger. It's disappointment. It's grief for a version of you that never got the chance to live. You could have been ahead by now. You could have been proud. You could have looked in the mirror and smiled. But you chose easy, and easy never leads to fulfillment. You thought you were just wasting time, but time was wasting you. Every hour you gave to nothing took something from your future. I don't want to keep waking up feeling like this. I don't want to carry this regret for the rest of my life. I don't want to be the man who looks back and realizes he never really lived. Regret is not just sadness. It's a warning, a curse. But it can also be a mirror, a reflection of the man you never want to be again. I've tasted this pain, and I will never taste it again. No more wasted days, no more wasted potential, no more wasted me. Regret will always whisper. But now, let it fuel the fire. Let it be the weight you lift every morning. Let it be the reason you don't hit snooze. Let it be the pain that sharpens your discipline, because the man you become next is the apology for the time you've wasted. The deepest kind of pain is not failure. It's knowing you never tried hard enough to find out who you really are. If you died tomorrow, would you go with your potential intact? Would your ideas die with you? Would your future self disappear without ever being born? I refuse to die full. I will die empty, used up, spent, fulfilled. Let this be the last time you sit in silence and feel the sting of regret. Let this moment carve itself into your memory. Let it be the origin story of your second life. Because you only get one shot at this, and every second you let slip by is a second your future self might curse you for. Let him be proud instead. This isn't about guilt trips. This isn't about being perfect. It's about choosing not to waste what's left. You might have wasted 1 year, 5 years, maybe even 10. But that doesn't mean you need to waste another second. You can start over. You can start small. But you have to start now. Because you're not just mourning the time you lost. You're mourning the man you could have become. This ends today. This loop, this laziness, this cycle of regret. I'm not waiting on another new year. I'm not waiting for some rock bottom moment to shake me. I've already wasted too much. And now I begin. There's a graveyard filled with potential. Ideas never acted on. Dreams buried under fear. Time wasted like it was infinite. And you still have the gift. You're still alive. You still have time. But if you let this moment slip, if you numb the sting instead of facing it, if you delay again, that gift will expire. And the world will never know what you could have become. Regret isn't always about the big dreams. Sometimes it's the small, quiet things you didn't even notice you were losing. The moments you said, "I'll do it later." The chances you shrugged off. The people you took for granted. The version of you left behind, one compromise at a time. I said I'd call them back. I said I'd go tomorrow. I said I'd show up when I felt ready. But I never did. And now I live with that silence. Because the world moved on, while I stayed behind. You don't realize you're wasting time while you're wasting it. It's only in the rearview mirror that the picture becomes clear. That wasn't just a lazy day. That was the day you gave up on yourself. And when those days stack, they become your life story. You scroll and you see them. People your age, people you used to know, winning, making moves, building, growing, and you pretend not to care. But deep down, it eats you alive. Not because they're better, but because you could have been right there beside them. He wasn't smarter than me. She wasn't more talented. The only thing they did was start. They were willing to suck. They were willing to show up before they felt ready. And I wasn't. So now you sit on the sidelines, clapping, liking, watching. But it's not admiration. It's mourning. You're not clapping for them. You're clapping for the version of you that never showed up. But here's the part you forget. You still get to write the next chapter. Not by waiting, not by wishing, but by walking straight into the fire of everything you've avoided. Pain, discomfort, growth. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a decision. Today, I stop rehearsing my future and start living it. No more fantasizing. No more someday. Only now. Because the truth about regret is this: it only wins if you stay the same. So don't. Burn the old script. Write a new one. Make damn sure it's worth reading.